What's happening, everyone? JayShockblast here, and check it out. I recently attended Summer Game Fest out in Los Angeles, California, and while I was there, I got to take part in Play Days, which is kind of like a mini E3 that's invite only for press and creators like myself to come and meet with different studios, play some games, and experience some stuff that might have been shown during the Summer Game Fest itself. One of those games I got to play at Summer Game Fest was Phantom Blade Zero, which is not the type of game you would typically see me play on my channel in terms of difficulty, but definitely the type of game that I typically would enjoy. I love this art style, this gameplay style, as far as creativity and everything like that. Like, I love the Japanese style games, and this is definitely one that is going to take fantasy and that kind of Japanese lore and horror all put together into what will not quite be a Souls-like game. I talked to one of the game directors that was there, and I kind of expressed that, like, listen, this is not the type of game I would normally play because I am a big coward and don't like the Soulsborne style games. I don't like playing games that are punishing. All right, it's not that I don't like playing games that are hard. I don't like the punishment. And from what I've been led to believe, this is going to be more in line with a game like Devil May Cry and like Ninja Gaiden, something like that. I think those are the two games they're really trying to compare themselves to. I did get to play the game, and shout out to my buddy Caboose for recording a little bit of video that you might be seeing now of me playing. I might even be showing the video I took of him playing. They had a demo there that was about a 20-minute or so demo, and it really gives a good idea of what to expect with Phantom Blade Zero. And I died quite a few times, and so did Caboose. So I feel like I judge myself off of how did Caboose do, because Caboose is better at video games than I am. And, I got to watch him play it first, so I kind of learned some things from him. Essentially, there were 3 parts of the demo. There was a little bit of a tutorial that we played, and then we moved on into an area where there was a bunch of different enemies, and then we moved on to an area where there was a boss, and the boss was tough. I mean, there's a lot of things to keep in mind while you're playing, and also it's tough to walk into a game you've never played before and play something where it's pretty tough. Is this going to be a game that I end up buying and playing and streaming and stuff like that? Maybe. I feel a connection to it now because I got to do something really special, and I do think this is going to be a game that a lot of people enjoy, especially Soulsborne fans. Souls-like, I don't know what the term is anymore, to be honest with you. Elden Ring fans, if you will. I feel like it's got a little bit of that, it feels like those games creatively, and the world kind of feels that way. And it's I don't know about punishing, but it's hard. It's tough. You're not going to be able to just spam moves and get through it. You're going to have to think it out. You're going to have a plan. You may die a few times to learn what you can do, but I feel like I was able to kind of do that, and in the end, I actually beat the demo. I beat the boss at the end. I would not have been able to do that if I didn't watch Caboose play, because I learned from the things that he was doing, and I don't think he got to play as long as I did. I think he was kind of in between 2 meetings and got to slide in, which is cool. He actually, while he was watching me play, when I got to the boss, he didn't hear me say it, but I said, hey, do you want another crack at this? Because I'm not going to lie, I was being a coward. I accused people of being a coward for not playing Marvel's Midnight Suns. I'm going to sit here and freely admit to you that I did not want to embarrass myself on the hard boss in front of a bunch of people, especially people that work on the game. But I figured it out, and I did pretty well. I beat the boss. The person that was there as my guide I was very impressed that I learned a few tricks. And in the background, you probably also will see some B-roll footage that was provided to me. It's not my actual gameplay, but I have to say, man, like, this is gonna be a cool game. This is a game that's gonna be coming out on PlayStation 5 and PC. It looks like probably not till 2026. So I thought this was closer, but I tried to do a little bit of research, and right now all signs are pointing towards not right away. But there is a possibility it might just be a timed exclusive with PlayStation. That remains to be seen. But in any event, I mean, as soon as it comes out, I really want to play it. I don't know. I'm recording the audio separate as far as you know, the gameplay is concerned, so I might just go ahead and let the B-roll footage play out from here. But what I will say is that this is a very unique game. There were 2 different sword styles, and there were a few different like ultimate abilities, if you will, that needed to like cool down and stuff like that. You know, you would definitely need to target people. One thing that I really appreciated was in the middle section of the demo that I played, there were like 8 enemies, and you know, some people might not like this, and I don't know if there's going to be a way to change difficulties or change it from doing this, but when I beat the enemies, if I were to die and have to start over, the enemies I beat were still gone. And for someone like me, I like that, because I don't want to have to like, it stresses me out to have to play like these really difficult encounters and have to feel like I have to be perfect in order to advance in the game. And I understand that there are people that, you know, that's the attraction to the game, but that's why we all play video games differently, right? Like we all have different expectations that we want out of the game. I did ask, I wish I remember the name of the person I spoke to, but they did identify themselves as one of the game directors, and I asked about like difficulty. You know, is there just one gameplay mode? You know, is it just set at hard, or is there maybe a little bit more forgiving difficulty for the people like me that are cowards and don't necessarily want to have our asses handed to us the whole time? And they were not very forthcoming. So the way that it was answered to me, though, led me to believe that either there is a normal difficulty and then harder ones, you know, something along that lines. Maybe, I don't know. They were a little coy. So I'm interested to see where this goes. It's definitely gonna be a game that I pay attention to for quite some time. Definitely a game I'm very interested in, and I really liked it. I think it opened my eyes a little bit, you know, because I write off some games for being a little bit too tough. You know, I've played Sekiro, and I just felt like I wanted to play it so bad because I love the setting. I love games based in Japan with, you know, the Shogun style, the samurai style, all that stuff. Like, I love that setting, which is why I'm excited for Assassin's Creed Shadows. All right, which is why Ghost of Tsushima is one of my favorite games of all time. What I loved about Ghost of Tsushima was there was a way to play it for someone like me that, like, you know, just wants to enjoy a really great story and doesn't mind just being a god. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mind playing games on easy. That's fine with me, because I just want to experience it and be a part of it and immerse myself and enjoy the story. I don't know if that's going to be 100% here, but it does seem... I think just being able to know that if I could beat an enemy, they're gone if I die, and I can come back and start over and just kind of like slowly pace myself through it, I think that's good enough for me. I feel like knowing that, the parts about Elden Ring that turn me off are knowing that I could like not save for a while and lose everything, you know? I don't like punishing. Hard is okay, punishing, not so much. In any event, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really think that this is going to be a game that a lot of people are going to be very, very excited for. And I really can't wait to hear more about Phantom Blade Zero. Like I said, it will be coming out on PlayStation 5 and PC, possibly 2026. So we got a little ways to go. But obviously, if anything changes, I'll let you know. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you.